Hey guys and girls, it's Nathan here from the B.Invested headquarters, and today I just wanted to cover off on two separate occasions on two separate topics. First one, I'm going to talk a little bit about the budget which was delivered down last night. Obviously the 2018 budget has an impact on people's lives generally. A lot of people keep an eye out for what's sort of happening out there. Obviously, if we can get some incentives, or sometimes there's hidden stuff that might hurt people, so on and so forth. So I had a look at the budget last night, and it's pretty interesting. There's nothing really there for investors. I actually think it's a good thing, because we're heading up to an election, and from that, I just seen some people join in. Hey Dave, thanks for doing the shout out. Yeah, obviously before an election, there's lots of incentives there to help people out. What is in store for property investors? There's nothing really in there for property investors per se. There is some infrastructure projects which have been funded, obviously in this year's budget, which is obviously coming up to the election. There's sweeteners in there and stuff to try and appease to everyone out there in the market. Yeah, so it could have been a lot worse. It could have been taxes imposed. There could have been levies imposed for property investors. They could have removed negative gearing. How can we remove the thong tax? There's no way around that. I guess a lot of people focus on tax and saving tax and minimizing tax. I just like to focus on making money and storing money and being able to create strategies which focus on the bigger picture, that rather than trying to save a dollar or whatever. So out of the budget, I guess we're lucky that they haven't messed around with anything too much and caused us any extra expenses or anything like that, which is good. The infrastructure projects, it's obviously good for those locations, or some of them. Like if we look at the Coffs Harbour one, there's a Coffs Harbour bypass which will remove all traffic lights between, I think there'll only be one traffic light in the next 5 years between Brisbane and Melbourne. So that's actually a good sign. But if you're a local resident of Coffs Harbour, obviously the bypass may cause pain for those that have businesses and stuff there. But all in all, I think it's very neutral. I noticed there was a few little changes, which like super funds. Now you can have up to six members in the self-managed super fund, which has been increased, which, obviously speak to your financial advisor about setting up a super fund or whatever. I don't see how it's really going to impact too many people's lives on that front. The other one, there was a really hilarious one in there, which was around $10,000. They're stopping businesses from accepting cash of $10,000. I don't know how they're going to do that, but it's quite ironic that they've done that. So yeah, from that front, nothing really exciting in there, nothing that's going to change my life, certainly at all. On the second note of what I want to talk about today, today is Wednesday, tomorrow is Thursday. Tomorrow, Thursday at 7 p.m, we have a webinar on how to make money from the property market in 2018. I'm in the process of just writing together the slides now for tomorrow's night's webinar. I think it's very important for those that haven't been tuning in or have been tuning into my webinars. I've put the link in the description to go and register tomorrow night, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, where I'll be talking probably for about an hour about the opportunities out there in 2018 and 2019 in the property market, and how you can kick ass by cleaning up in the current market, and the things to watch out for and the things to go and take advantage of. So I look forward to catching up with you soon. Have a good evening, and thanks for tuning in.